iDiskiTimes, now available in stores around the country for only R3.50. World Sports Betting, proud sponsor of iDiskiTV.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Maritzburg United 1, Mamelodi Sundowns 1. Good goal, Themba Zwane 6 goals now. He scored the first goal. Very good combinations played up front by Mamelodi Sundowns. However, their Achilles heel, their biggest weakness continues to hinder them because they considered a goal. Well done to Kwanda Mngonyama scoring against his former team. He scored a header from a corner kick. It was a set-piece goal. Sundowns have a challenge in conceding set-piece goals, and it continued today as well. We thank you very much as well for buying the iDiskiTimes paper. We really appreciate your support. Sundowns still lead the log, even though they are drawing some matches now here and there. They drew against Chakuma, another draw here. Middendorp scored his first point for Maritzburg United. Junior, we saw the game. We were watching two screens. Whilst on the other hand there was Kaizer Chiefs, and the other hand there was Mamelodi Sundowns as well. Overall, what was your impression? There were changes. Maritzburg United, it was unexpected, but they got a point here.
First of all, very disappointed ngamanyama chairman Premier soccer we DStv Premiership Soccer League ngale merry-go-round. That coach Leana to come back there, for him to come back there, it club why is a good relegation he left. Kulule, I'm very disappointed to ambisutinga njoba ngisho just to good pendula was keep a good relegation zone, but the following season after your relegation zone, ubagu number 7, top 8, manje ngama game 4, you release him. Yeah, we let you back and spend up. The one was leading with 12 pointed Kaizer Chiefs was going to protector, and then he went to that side, whatever, I don't know, Tanzania or Ethiopia, and then you call him, release Utinga. Yo, I'm around as a South Africa. How are we going to improve in South Africans? This is not about my respect now. As South Africans, how are we going to improve? About NST, ipola balkavinya kolisa ngizobeka straight. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter to be a chairman. It doesn't understand the football. Ingwenye. Ngoba qala amanye amadoda lawa ngana structure team yakhe. Team yakhe iko balance. You understand? He play team yakhe, they just play without hopeful football. Let's play, put the ball in the box, and then we'll score. Definitely. If we put the ball at the box, if we must strike one more availing, so you can't do that hopeful football. It's me I take out the best thing when you play at the national team, but they'll keep you honest. National team player and Kulmanga star, but they'll keep you honest. He took out the best out of this boy, like Kupitso Bopes. You understand? A South African coach, Kulmango Piso Bopesi, Kigentoli, Abubongane Zoom, playing abroad now. I want him to see that if was around the Lamata Ponke going to Chiefs, come back with Chiefs guy to Maritzburg, it means there's Free Stars. There's something special about him, but I don't see him. There's something special. So all in all, Ngululeko udlala sharp uvimbeka vimba namhlanje the way bekadlala ngakhona yet couple of players whereby njengoba usho bakorenge set piece Sundowns they've been struggling ngama set pieces mangababona amagoli abamaningi ba consider ngawo nangamazulu last ba consider ngayo igoli yabo yokuqala kuleko just I respect, I've got a big respect for Rulani Pitso Msimane Rulani Manqoba Mngqithi no Steve Kompela uPrano Nyango. I'm not too sure ngomdisha nimfakele ukwenzani sensitive position mabadlula lapha igoli nimfakele ukwenzani. I mean, we didn't consider 1-3 khuluma last week manje nimfakele ukwenzani. Why bathanda ukutshintsha team ewinayo kanti sensitive position there Nkululeko big structure doesn't matter. I mean, big defender, give me the best defender in the world short to Thiago Silva Brazil. The Brazil is shorter, it goes in the timing. It doesn't matter to go high. Ungaba high technique, unga use proper technique. Okanye ushawe timing. Song chaza ukuthi nimfakele ukwenzani. I love ngimbonile umjithu ukuthi bangahlala bukele. Abake ba apply bangafuna ukuprove le yangwenye upitso wrong man. Please. Ngine respect mina nyabahlonipha nyazi bola balance. I know. But kunamanye amaphutha abacosta. Mabanga checka ama sub abayenza bayenzile nge-MTN 8 lost. Force up they lost. First game yabo they lost ngama sub. Khona inye game by through Chakuma manga checka lapha bayenza amanye ama sub again draw. unnecessary every time abenza so please man ngicela bangaprove point ngiyazi Paul abalas mina ngiyamhlonipha Steve upra Steve I respect Steve uncoachile ka 20 national team under 23 ngiyazi Paul abalas and uma Nqoba benginokukhuluma naye while I was playing for Kaizer Chiefs and Maritzburg ngiyazi ukuthi knowledge unayo football but for now nayo uRulana I've got big respect ngimbonile ezinye izinto Pitso Mbekela he has learned a lot and as a coach ku Pirates ngimbonile bamnika team yakhe be fluid but for now please abayeke kwenza ama necessary ama changes sometimes abayeke team iwine ungizwe kahle last time I asked coaches ungizwe Nkululeko ukuthi bamdlalise uhlombo we understand sharp if mawuzoyenza isub Nkululeko mhlawumbe Rivaldo mkhiphile you don't make ama sub ku sensitive position njenge center back uhlombo iplayer edala ku Sundowns he's been there noma ngabe wenza isub he's a captain leader you build a team around him bengimangala ukuthi wahlala ngaphandle uhlompo uyamrisk umdlali uyazi bafunani lapha i-team dala idlala similar like him akhona they won couple of trophies individually in a club he's a team captain uyazi now Brian Young just come now umbeka ku sensitive position.
Let me just ask you a question very quickly. How do you as a coaching team resolve a weakness? We saw they almost lost the league last season with Bubble and Baroka. Baroka have scored a corner. I could buy Vala Yongi match. It's a perceived weakness every single time against Amazulu. They consider against a corner. How do you correct that mistake, knowing Ogoti with the players that we have, which is our best starting lineup, we seem to be conceding against these corners? Can you not see Mhlambu Ogoti Bona by Bona as a solution here, Baba? Let's maybe then put in our tallest defender. Maybe he will help us in those situations. Now, I want you to answer the question about Lamachita. When they see those coaches, when they see Ubaba problem, the biggest weakness yabo is set pieces. How do they solve it then?
But this thing, any team that will score against us, we can score. They are very comfortable. By practice, the reason is so. If people tell me training, I don't believe willing to set piece. It's anybody's ball, but they must go by practice and go. Like sometimes. Even something ngeviki we Friday ama set piece I would see like you but angit man check ama stats you consider ngawo yeah ba consider kumazulu ngawo na last year right kuba Bible ba consider nange Baroka yeah ba consider ngayo so icishe yaba cost league yep. You practice it Nkululeko ukuthi okay sharp some of the other teams but like unte so you understand we need to make sure ukuthi I player in the box mhlambi height ukonge height and uma ku goal line mhlambi ngenze example ngasemento mangabe kunomuntu one height uma epali like ukhava ipaleto angabe ipalini ngaba you go with him each and every player uma killer mark yeah
let me ask you another question then. What if Lamajita ne babanike ibib ina Brian Onyango ina Nasemendo all these taller defenders, what if they give them bibs and they did the drills? Because with training you have 2 hours, you can do those things. I'm sure they do them, but they don't rely on them. They have other things that they emphasize like ball circulation or whatever in their training. What if in those training drills they actually figured out to go to that one is actually the most comfortable one dealing with it. Bayonza drills, boom, Bekona, boom, Mama free kick, and Onyango was winning maybe 10 or 20 balls in those drills. And then they say, okay, this is the logical thing now is that to close this weakness, let's then play him. I know this is a counterintuitive because that's exactly what happened. Even if Babetembe Yena, you did well in training, Bakoriwe again. With that, but I'm saying the logic here could have been that they were training and they realized that one is the most comfortable one dealing with those in training, and then Batimasfage than Matisha, and he has a height advantage over him. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It's not my job to have a right or wrong. I'm just saying logically maybe they would have followed that as well.
Very disappointed mangabe ingqondo abinjalo very disappointed baba korile namhla right they score alibela khona so I'm sorry last week they didn't consider ngamadisha nayo angazi ukuthi kwenza that's why ngithi if ngiyazi nasim ulo but it doesn't seem ukuthi ulimele okanye but noma ngabe ulimele I think kunabantu abanjengabo they used to play there. You just Brian Onyanga figure nje kala proving a point man. I'm sorry. Who told why meladlali? Anya bahlonipha la coach Sundowns. These are the team kuleko South Africa, a team currently. They might not at their best but they are going there. Compared to a team belidlala ka Pitso lenye ngayibona yabo patience but they are going there. Their team South Africa indlela ebhola kumele idlalwe ngayo. it's face South African football. I never grew up as a Sundowns fan, but I'm very impressed. Everybody who share report comfortable. Technically they're good, they play a structure, there's a culture, there's a philosophy. You understand this individual brilliant. Individual brilliant is 6 goals.
Yep.
Yeah, if it doesn't score an assist. So I'm very impressed. And you understand? So ngululeko njoba ngisho ngithi kuwe uBrian Onyango akafika bukele faka ulibusa la. No, it's a reality, faka ulibusa la. I don't think akalimelanga na umulisha yiko ngithi angazi if bamkhiphe angayenzanga next, and then it's a daylight robbery. Let Romelo bayithatha ama coaches. You can't noma ngabe bambonile win training make my fun. The 10 city it's not the same. Umdisha has been there for them, has improved a lot. That's why the national team umbonile kule game le, I think Namibia and Zambia. I was very impressed with him. Kona ma game ngam criticize akiwo last season ukuthi how can I allow ukuthi umela ayisiphola ka right and nangavali nyawo la ka right. Yeah, so but he's been after that he raised his hands. So ngululeko nyaxolisa ama coaches plan.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about as a last question. Look here. Sundowns is the best team in the country by far. You are Ernst Middendorp. You are playing Mamelodi Sundowns. You don't have the best players to defeat the Sundowns. So you have to be functional and practical and think about this and say, is this better? How about we defend Sibabonilo Kutumela getting Ama one-on-ones? How about we defend, we have a low 2 blocks, 4 midfielders, 4 defenders, and they play mostly in our own half, and then we spring a counter-attack, no Judas Musiamedi, no Kutumela. I'm not saying that's the right or wrong thing. I'm just saying that's the logic that they would use. But as is net players in Ngonognat, which they did. I think today they have a first point from 6 matches. I think they will be happy with a draw, and I think these guys, the mentality, whatever, as is in Ngonognat, that's better as. What is the best way for us to win? Defend for the most part of the 90 minutes, and then if we get set pieces and counter attacks, I mean, Kutumela almost scored in one of those 1-1, but Onyango did well in that. So I think that's their logic. How do you respond to that? When he's approaching the best team in the country?
Teams. Yeah, ngalelo point ngizwana ku Ernest. Can they build a chairman kala? Can maba appoint ama coaches? They must appoint the right people. Abantu abazipola. Not because certificate here is from wherever, which country, Ethiopia, wherever, Portugal and stuff. Can they appoint umuntu abambonile, not by recommended by somebody else? Somebody that is very knowledgeable. Somebody against Solos, Klapet win it like Africa champions, they lost. You understand Nkuleko? Manje mangabe ungizwe kahle Nkuleko, they struggling there with DStv in premiership la badila ngawe ngokomqondo psychologically kill you. If you playing in Africa hotel, I don't think they will treat you. Bomuzo pizzo ningi ingqondo badlala ngomqondo wakho kakhulu la. Definitely bazothola ama challenges. You can see Kaizer Chiefs players yoba ngisho quality is enough. Another thing, psychological abayikhokrene I coach yabo suspect kakhulu game is a big problem game njoba ngisho ngithi chop and change. So uphendula nje answer yakho akaza chizonko even yabona the next going forward kule team bodlala nayo after is going to be deep, I think it's going to be the challenge. You understand going far. I don't see them going far Nkululeko. Angeke badibana boZamalek Kaizer Chiefs or actually boZamalek Al-Ahly ingaba yenye into Nkululeko because Kaizer Chiefs I gotta be ready even some of the we coming back in like South Africa is going to be a problem for them. You must check it when we come back in South Africa. So going forward kule cup ngiyaxolisa bangenile sharp cause of last the way baqede ku number 2 going forward kule ngeke ngiyaxolisa angeke kusesena umsebenzi omningi okumele wenze mningi and noma ngabe ngenza example next year bayeza abachayisa abasayina 8 players or 9 ngeke ichubeke I-structure ngeke sichubeke uzolichayisa i-trophy li-1. The question is kuzoba i-continuously la nisane iphi inhlobo ye-coach iyo signa abantu abanjani ngoba according to his strength the way udlala ngayiphi system iyo signa abantu abadlala ibhola showcase the way adlala ngakhona ku vest ngeke ishintshe coach best bekadlala ngokuthi now question ukuthi lo muntu amshiyele beki foundation ile ku Sundowns ubitso continuously is not there but continuously it's difficult ukuthi ubadle. So now the coach Kaizer Chiefs joba ngisho going forward as kusho kule trophy ngeke Nkululeko with the coach that they having couple of players they don't deserve to be there. It's a reality. No more about wenzeni ba train 3-4 times a day. they not deserve to play for Kaizer Chiefs. It is. So ngiyaxolisa ngizubuhlungu khama mangibona umjita weekend and wicket is giving, you understand, and then okhuni my heart is very very sore nalo mfana Ngqobo. If I see them reinforce as well, he's a good player lo mfana, just that ukumshifta and coach kuphi just imshiftile ku academy mawugugula kahle research lentwana bedlala number 10 attacking, you can check quality ngule kuyibheke lentwana the way akwazi ukukhaba ibhola as a defender ukhaba ibhola so ngeke the way ikwazi ukwatheka ngakhona ngeke, that's why badlala is wing back. So it tells you unkululeko ukuphendula Kaizer Chiefs sesemningi umsebenzi. Ngicela abakhohlwa ama-support we-Kaizer Chiefs babe honest to themselves. The witnesses ngiyezwa abahlale bakhuluma kunothando madoda kune-reality. Mningi umsebenzi kumele wenzwe la.
All right, there you go. Thank you so much, sir. And of course, I reiterate the message as well. We watched the game, we flighted. It was on YouTube, on Kaizer Chiefs' YouTube. We hope that you also watched the game. These videos are not a replacement for the match. We urge you to watch the football matches so that you can understand your team better, so that you can receive the feedback on your team a little bit better as well. World Sports Betting, www.wsp.co.za, iDiskiTimes.co.za as well. We're also on Twitter as iDiskiTimes. We're also on Facebook as well as iDiskiTV. Thank you very much for watching us.